All right, today I just wanted to show a couple new updates to the TV monitor, some audio objects, and then a couple other smaller things, and then look at a new feature that we're thinking about possibly implementing, and so we'll take a look at that as well. So this is a project that I created last time, or room. If you didn't see that last video, just go ahead to our website and look at the last video we sent and kind of show how to create this this whole room. This room uses the new custom room option, which will be available later on this month. But anyway, so we're going to look at just a couple of these other things right now. So the first thing is a TV monitors. We just made some adjustments to that. So if you drag in a monitor here, you can now change the size of it based on our preset sizes. So over here on the right side, it's going to basically keep clicking this and it will give you different sizes. If you want to switch to inches or a different measurement, you can just come up to settings and change the units to, let's say, inches. And this will give the inches diagonally. So if you hover over it, it says changes monitor sizes measured diagonally. So I believe they go up to 98 inches and down to 24 inches. So that's that one. And then and with that as well, you can kind of mix and match a couple things. So I could take this monitor stand and then I could add a monitor in front of it like this, and then just kind of adjust the size there. And I could also group the two together if I hold shift and then group. And now I have some monitors that I could duplicate and that sort of thing. All right, so for audio, we have a new subwoofer option, fairly basic option there that you can just kind of, it's a generic subwoofer, but you can always go in and scale it to a different size if you wanted to. So I could change this, maybe make it a little wider, a little taller. It'll say the exact size of it up here at the top. So 36 inches, it looks like, wide by 20 inches high. And then for the other audio change here, we have the adjustable line array speakers now. So if you drag this option in, or if you're already using any of these monitors or speakers in your scene, you can basically just click them and you'll have this new option over here to change the amount of speakers here. So I can set this to whatever I want. I could rotate them, kind of adjust them as need. You could also scale them if you wanted them to kind of be a different size depending on what size you need. And again, you would see the size up here. So just a couple additional options there. I'm trying to think. If there's anything that you haven't seen recently or played with recently, I'll just go over a couple small new things. So one is that you can now right-click on objects, and the right-click option will come up here, so you can kind of easily get to that rather than clicking this. And then a new thing as well, which maybe people haven't quite explored yet, is that you can lock objects. So if I click on this and then hit lock, it will lock this object in place. So now I can't move it, and that'll just keep it there, which is kind of nice. We're also adding a new system up here in the objects where you'll be able to have a bunch of categories and kind of see your objects in the scene based on a category that they're in. So we're still working on that one, but that will help out as well for basically just organizing all your objects and if you want to hide them and lock them and that sort of thing as well. All right, so let's say lastly, I will just take a quick look at this kind of new feature that we're looking at playing with. If you have any comments on it, definitely let us know, because we're looking for feedback on whether you think it would be useful or not. So the way that it works is that it's more of a concepting idea than anything else, but the idea would be that you can sort of do everything in your top view here by drawing with your mouse. So for right now, just specific objects. So if I wanted to create some drape right here, I would just draw some sort of squiggles back and forth, if you will, and the drape will populate the size of that area basically, and wherever I put it. Let me change this to feet, and so same thing over here. Let's say I wanted to do this, 66 feet of drape, so I kind of throw it right there, or maybe I wanted to add a little more off the side here, I can do that. So kind of just a concepting idea where you'd be able to really quickly add objects in at specific sizes really quickly, or just get a sort of basic idea of the area. And then you can, so for right now, again, this is just examples of what you could potentially do. Let's say I wanted to do a stage right here. So I would do, let's say 30 something feet wide or so. And then it's just going to throw a stage in right there. I can always go in and edit the objects that I add in too. Maybe you wanted some additional stages over here for some reason. Let's do like that. You never know. Sometimes events have things. So anyways, just roughing this in. If I wanted to make it a little more precise, I could, let's say, stop at the specific length that I wanted. Maybe I wanted 16 feet. And get closer like that. But anyways, these are just some ideas here. So wanted to send that over. And then, of course, you could always go into your scene and change the look of the things that you just created. So maybe I want to change the color of those, and maybe I want to set their size a little different, and that sort of thing. Cool. So let us know if you have any feedback on any of that stuff. Some of these things aren't quite added into the live version yet, but we'll get those in pretty soon. And yeah, let us know if you have any comments, feedback, anything like that. Thanks.